May 15th meeting of the Mount Carmel School Board. If you just stand, the allegiance. With allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stand for a moment of silence. Please be seated. Roll call.
Valley.
Here.
Remember?
Present. Here. Here.
Mrs. James here. Mr. Moore. Absent. Mr. Muldowney.
Mrs. James, Mr. Muldowney's on, but I believe he's muted.
Thank you. Mr. Renner.
I'm here.
Good evening, everyone. Just some quick announcements from the
Mr. Cheddar, you're muted.
Sorry, everyone. Let me just back up here a little bit. I'd like to start tonight by discussing some retirements in our junior senior high building. I've had the pleasure to work with the people you see here on your screen, both as junior high principal over the last decade and the last 3 as superintendent. I'll start with Mrs. Diane Rumble, who's been with our school district for 17 years. Diane has been a leader in our ELA department. She's also spent a lot of time within our TV studio and has seen that program grow to what it is today. So we are so thankful for everything that Diane has done for our school district, and we wish her well in retirement. Walt Kozlowski, another ELA teacher leader in our district, 23 years here at Mount Carmel area. Walt, again, has such a great temperament as a teacher, great vast knowledge, has done wonders for our school district, both as a librarian in the past and now as an ELA teacher. And we wish nothing but the best for Walt leading into retirement. And finally, Mr. Bernie Steller, 34 years at MCA. As we know, Bernie is stepping aside as well as the band director. Again, the things that Bernie has done both in the band room and as a music teacher and as a superintendent and principal in our school district. Again, his endless efforts towards our school district and our community is greatly appreciated. Again, I say this every month. There's a lot of great things that I love about my job, but seeing a lot of the leaders of our district go off to retirement, we're all wishing them the best, and we're hoping we could have them stick around a little bit as substitute teachers possibly in the future. So again, thank you, Diane, Walt, and Bernie for everything you've done for our school district. Just a reminder to our community, last day of school is Friday, June 2nd. Again, just like always, this will be an early dismissal for all students. The junior senior high will dismiss at 10:30, and the elementary dismissal will be at 11:45 for walkers, followed by 10:50 for bus transportation. Just an FYI for our community, we are finalizing their summer lunch program. We don't have all the details ironed out, but that should be coming here in the next couple days, if not week. But the program will be from June 12th to July 21st. It will be held in the elementary building this year. Just a reminder that it is free lunch for all school-age children. There will be a price for adults. And again, I will put out an alert now with more specifics here as we lead into the end of the month. So again, more information coming there. And at this time, I'm going to quickly pass it over to Ms. Lesko, who's going to talk about some budget information that we'll see on our agenda tonight.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, our school board is going to pass our proposed final budget for the 23-24 school year. The budget will be advertised for 30 days, and final adoption will be at the June 15th school board meeting. In this budget is a 1 mil proposed tax increase, and 1 mil for Mount Carmel area is approximately $70,000. The total budget amount is $23,190,841.68, with a current deficit of $145,632.88. Mount Carmel area's largest expenses, as I'm sure every other school district currently, are cyber school costs, special education costs, and healthcare increases.
Great job, Ms. Lesko, again with our budget and all your hard work there. I would just remind our community that on our main website, we have a lot of information, especially on that cyber school costs. Again, there's a lot of information that we every summer I try to present to the community to give an update. A large part of our budget, upwards of $1 million, is students going to outside cyber schools. Again, we're always encouraging, obviously, in-person instruction is what we feel here is the best instruction for Mount Carmel area students. But if a cyber school is what the family is making a decision what's the best interest of the family, please give our Tornado e-learning academy a try. Again, in many ways, we feel our Tela or our Tornado e-learning academy is a better educational solution for your student. Again, for our community, there's a lot of information on our main website about the increased cost of cyber schools and how it's ultimately affecting our budget moving forward. So if anyone in the community has any questions, certainly reach out to me at any time. And that is all we have at this time, Mr. Reno.
Thanks, Mr. Chatter. At this time, we'd like to recognize Student Merit Award winners. Let's start with high school, Caitlin Elgin. And I think Mr. Director is going to read that.
Mount Carmel Area Board of Education Merit Award winner for the month of April is sophomore Caitlin Elgin. She was nominated for the Merit Award by Mr. Cuddick, who said, any student athlete who participates in sports during any part of the school year probably longs for summer vacation or at least a break from the activity for a while. Caitlin Elgin, however, participates in softball most of the year, practices, scrimmages, games, tournaments. Despite this, Caitlin still manages to excel in school and show her love for her sport. In class, Caitlin completes all of her work and volunteers often. She scores well on her assignments and utilizes all constructive criticism advice given. Her pleasant personality and her desire to do well in both sports and academics certainly make her worthy of the School Board Merit Award. Caitlin is a part of the PEP Club, yearbook staff, Future Teachers of America, and the varsity track and field team. She is also a distinguished honor roll student and a member of the National Honor Society. Caitlin also plays on the Rebellion Fast Pitch Travel Softball team. Her other interests include playing softball and hanging out with friends and family. Caitlin is the daughter of Michael and Rachel Elgin of Mount Carmel. So Caitlin, on behalf of Mount Carmel Area Board of Education, congratulations. Good job, and you're welcome to say anything if you like.
Just thank you.
Congratulations, Caitlin.
Yes, exactly.
Congratulations, Caitlin. Congratulations, Mom and Dad.
Thanks.
Thank you. And our elementary Student Merit Award winner is Michael Higgins, and Mrs. James is going to read that. And Michael is over here.
Hi, Michael. Michael, you were nominated by Mrs. Geist, and this is what she had to say. She said, "It is with great pleasure that I nominate Michael Higgins, sixth grader, for this month's Merit Award. Michael is a perfect recipient of this award because he is a student who pushes himself to succeed and accepts challenges wholeheartedly. No matter what task he is trying to tackle, he puts forth 110%. In the classroom, Michael is an ideal student who is eager to learn. He is a hard worker and goes above and beyond to complete all assignments. Michael is very conscientious of his work and will not settle for less than perfection. His love for education is evident and does not go unnoticed as he attains distinguished honors each marking period. Michael is very respectful and polite to others. He displays qualities of honesty, integrity, and kindness. A mature and responsible young man with a positive attitude. Michael leads with dedication, whether it is in a classroom setting or outside of school at one of his sporting events. Michael is involved in football, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. He is part of the gifted education program at MCA and participates each year in the Odyssey of the Mind competition. Michael is a roller coaster enthusiast and is learning to play the guitar. He also enjoys building Legos, camping, and spending time with his friends. I have no doubt that Michael will continue to succeed in all of his endeavors, and I am excited to see what great accomplishments he will achieve in the future. Michael is the son of Dr. Michael and Tara Higgins. He resides in Denmore Gardens with his parents and siblings, Gabe, Sam, and Ariel. Michael, I am honored to present you the Merit Award for April 2023 on behalf of the Mount Carmel Area School Board. Congratulations, and you can say whatever you want to say.
Thank you. Thanks for Miss Geist for nominating me.
You're welcome. Congratulations and congratulations, Mom and Dad. Just another round of applause for these. And you guys are all welcome to stay for this meeting if you'd like, but you're also welcome to exit if you'd like as well. It's really up to us.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
You guys. Congratulations. Thank you.
Okay, at this point, we need the approval of the minutes. Motion is needed to approve the minutes of the April 20, 2023 regular board meeting.
Motion.
Motion,
Second.
second, Mr. Becker. On the question? Those in favor, aye? Any opposed? Okay, we have a PTA representative report. Hearing none, I'd like to recognize any guests desiring to speak to the list of agenda items. Please state your name and address. Anyone online? Mr. Trepsker?
No online comments.
Administrative reports? Mr. Cheddar?
Nothing additional, Mr. Reno, at this time.
All right, senior high report?
I'm gonna do both the senior high and junior high.
Okay.
We concluded PSSA testing earlier this month. Testing ran very smoothly, and I'd like to commend our faculty and students for their efforts. Today, we began Keystone exams. Just a reminder, telestudents are required to come in the building to complete their exams. The Honor Society induction ceremony is on Tuesday, May 16th at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night. Congratulations to all students who qualified for induction in our society, which include Mask and Gavel, Quill and Scroll, the Athletic Honor Society, and both the National Junior and Senior Honor Societies. Baccalaureate is this Sunday, May 21st at 7 p.m. All seniors attending need to be in the school for 6:30 p.m. Final exams will begin on Monday, May 22nd. The schedule is as follows. Monday, Humanities. Tuesday, May 23rd is ELA and Social Studies. Wednesday, May 24th is Math and Science. The last full day of school for seniors is Wednesday, May 24th. All seniors are reminded that all textbooks and Chromebooks need to be returned to their homeroom teacher prior to the end of the day on Wednesday. I would like to take a minute to thank our secretaries, Deb Porkansky, Marcy Muriello, and Sharon Stankiewicz for all their hard work throughout the year. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Darren. Elementary school.
Hi, yes, it's Amanda Stepanowski. First thing we just want to do is congratulate and give some kudos to our students for the great job that they did on the PSSAs, all their hard work, and all the teachers for preparing them for those tests. Last Thursday evening, we had our first annual kindergarten prom. So we'd like to thank the kindergarten teachers, especially Mrs. Erin Berger, who had this vision of having this kindergarten prom, and she just ran with it. And it was a successful turnout. There were 75 students, and they each brought a date with them. And then we had a lot of staff members also volunteer to help out at the event as well. Our 3rd and 4th grade spring program is this Wednesday, May 17th at 6:30 in the auditorium. Kindergarten graduation is Wednesday, May 24th at 6:30 in the auditorium. Doors open at 6:15. Just a reminder that yearbook orders are still being accepted. Online orders will be open until May 19th. Just a reminder to families, new student enrollment, kindergarten registration, and any students who want to transfer can now call the school for more information or go to the district office. Reminder, we are also accepting applications for our pre-K counts program. And we are also having a summer learning program just like last year. And on our website, there's information. It will start June 20th and go to July 27th. It's Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 8:30 to 11:30. And your teacher must refer your child for summer learning. So if you have any questions about this, you can reach out to the teacher. There will be limited spaces. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're actually special.
So last week, week we had our Spartan games that our students attended, so it was a great time. The weather cooperated. The athletes had a good time. The elementary and high school students that attended. So I wanted to thank all of the staff that went with our students, as well as we had some student volunteers attend. So I wanted to thank them as well, with Chris Kalbarczyk, Kobe Forty, Tate Adams, Lucas Edmondson, Sarah Sofsky, Avery Sharrock, Neve Catalina, and Haley Sapnowski. So those students attended as well and helped work at the track meet. So they did a great job. In addition, our students won the 4x100 relay race again this year. So we brought the trophy back. So that's great. That's in our office again for a second year in a row. So we're excited about that as well. Our extended school year program for the summer is going to run June 13th through July 20th. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8:30 to 12:30. So students that were eligible for that program should have already received the information about that program and the transportation. So any parents that if you didn't receive the information, please contact your student special ed teacher, or you can call the special ed office.
Thank you. Thank you. Now it's time for the maintenance report.
Hello, I'd like to start off by thanking all our staff, part-time and full-time, including best cleaners. With the end of the year up and coming quick, I'd like to thank them for all their hard work throughout this school year. Second, I'd like to welcome our two newest employees, Dan Rose and Bruce Graff. Both of them started at second shift and they're doing a great job. Recently, we changed our HVAC system over. We turned the chillers on, so now the school is cooling. Everyone is nice and happy. We also installed 2 new ice machines in both kitchen areas. They are up and running, and currently we are working on getting the prom all set up and ready. Can't wait to see that. And other than that, we are cutting grass and having everything ready for the prom. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Athletic director's report.
I just want to piggyback on to Frank to begin with. Thank you for the maintenance department for all they've done with the all year long, but especially the spring. Very difficult in the spring, keeping the facilities together, baseball, softball, and the track together with the rain and everything that's going on. So thank you for them for all their efforts. I will mention that our baseball team has qualified for districts. We're currently number 2. I don't think that's going to change. I don't think we'll have enough to get to number 1, but we'll probably start play next Tuesday at a site to be determined. There'll be some preliminary games. We'll receive a bye probably in our first round, which will be being played this Saturday. So we wish our team well on that, and hopefully they do very well in the playoffs. So again, good luck to them, and we wish them well. I'm going to let Cassandra talk a little bit about track. I know they're doing very well, and they're moving up to the postseason as well. Cassandra.
Good evening, everyone. Our track districts are this week. It's a 2-day event. It starts on Thursday, and then the second day is on Saturday. They're at Williamsport High School. We have about 30 kids between the boys and the girls who qualified for districts. So we're hoping for a good weekend and hopefully to continue our tradition of getting some athletes to states. And I just wanted to, on behalf of Greg, and I just personally thank Tom Swaldy. He's been putting in a lot of hours with a lot of our athletes this spring season, and he's doing a tremendous job as always. So we just would like to thank him.
Just a couple other things. Last month, I did talk to you about Bob Delbo presenting a check to us from Blaze Alexander for a fundraiser that Blaze Alexander's dealership did this fall during football season, in unison with the selling of cars and people going up and mentioning high school football teams. He was able to make it last month, but he got a hold of Pete and presented Pete the check, and it's in our possession. And we want to thank again not only Mr. Delbo, but again Blaze Alexander for all he does with not forgetting his hometown and his home school district here. So thank you, Blaze. Thank you, Mr. Delbo. Also, be remiss not to say something about a motion that you're coming about in athletics here shortly, and that is a resignation of 2 people. And again, as Mr. Cheddar said, it's very difficult to watch people leave teaching. It's also difficult to watch people leave as our coaching ranks, because we have some great coaches. And it's very difficult to watch them leave. Two people are gonna be leaving our swim program. Jack Backus and Sharon Stankiewicz, who's actually our athletic secretary, but they have both been a foundation to our swim program for at least 3 decades, maybe more. They've been with the swim program and they are gonna be sorely missed. I don't know if any of you have been to a swim meet at any time. It's a difficult operation sometimes. It's almost as hard as running a track meet, you know, with everything that's going on and the lane setups and the competition and being in a humid atmosphere in a controlled space, and it's being there the whole time. It's very difficult, and they have done a terrific job, and I just want to publicly acknowledge them and thank them for their service to the school district. So thank you to them. And I would also be remiss not to mention, I don't know if we're ever gonna be invited back to the Spartan games again, because this is the second year in a row we won the 4x100. And I will mention for the record, that's the only time that we go head to head with Jamogan, North Schuylkill, and Southern Columbia, and we beat them 2 years in a row, all 3 of those schools.
Okay.
So I want to thank Nicole for that, you know, so that's our report.
All right, thank you very much. But with that, let's move on to athletic items. The motion is needed to approve athletic items 1 through 9 as listed. Motion, second? Second. On the question? Roll call vote?
Mr. Valiant,
Yes.
Mr. Becker,
Yes.
Mr. Britt,
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalo,
Yes.
Mrs. James Felch, yes, Mrs. Torres absent, Mr. Muldowney. Mr. Muldowney. Mr. Reno,
Yes.
Mr. Zach.
Yes. All right, motion is needed to approve financial items 1 through 4.
Motion.
Motion, Mr. Britt. Second. Second, Mr. Zach. On the question? Roll call vote?
Mr. Becker,
Yes.
Mr. Britt,
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalo.
Yes.
Mrs. James Felch, yes, Mrs. Torres absent, Mr. Muldowney.
Yes.
Mr. Reno,
Yes.
Mr. Zach,
Yes.
Mr. Valiant.
Yes. All right, committee reports. We have a report from Mount Carmel Area Education Foundation.
Mr. Reno, there'll be no Education Foundation meeting this month, but we'll be meeting next month. And next month, we will also have some big news. I know Mr. McPhee is working behind the scenes. We're gonna have some big news on the planetarium. He's working very hard to get that back to life. So we have hopefully some exciting visual and more information for everyone next month from the Education Foundation.
All right, thank you. New business, motion is needed to approve new business items 1 through 5 as listed. Let me give you the 1 through 15, I'm sorry, as listed. Let me give you number 10, because there's a blank. It says approve the 2023-2024 fiscal year proposed final budget in the amount of $23,190,841.68. And authorize it being advertised and made available for inspection as per the PA school code. Final adoption will be an action item at the June meeting. Do I have a motion? Motion, Mr. Zach.
Second.
Second, Mr. Britt, on the question. Roll call vote?
Mr. Valiant,
Yes.
Mr. Becker,
Yes.
Mr. Britt,
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalo.
Yes.
Mrs. James Felch, yes, Mrs. Torres absent, Mr. Muldowney,
Yes.
Mr. Reno,
Yes.
Mr. Zach.
Yes. All right. The personnel items, the motion is needed to approve personnel items 1 through 12 as listed.
Motion Muldowney.
Motion Muldowney, second. Mr. Gonzalo. On the question. All right, roll call vote.
Mr. Valiant,
Yes.
Mr. Becker,
Yes.
Mr. Britt,
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalo.
Yes.
Mrs. James Felch, yes, Mrs. Torres absent, Mr. Muldowney,
Yes.
Mr. Reno,
Yes.
Mr. Zach.
Yes. And I wanted to recognize that Christopher Stellar is here, so thank you for coming to the meeting. Welcome. Welcome to Mount Carmel area. You've already been here, right? So, yeah. So, all right, any public comments or questions at this time? Any online, Mr. Trepsker?
Not at this time.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Our next meeting is June 15th, 2023 at 7 p.m.
Mr. Stellar,
That's it.
what's the official name you're conducting
Which one you're doing?
when you're